Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. I've had a little tiny look in between episodes, and what we're actually going to do is we're going to try and get our braces. Apparently we can get the Wraps of Clarity from level 15, so that's actually going to be worth us doing. If we just go for braces there, I mean that's no good. Oh. So there was me expecting to actually do an upgrade. But that's actually spot on for us. Our hatred generators reduce our damage taken significantly. And when we eventually move past that, that's going to go in the cube temporarily. Huh. Well, now I'm at a loss for what else I was going to do. That's kind of thrown me a little bit for a loop. Give me a second. I'm just going to check, see if there's anything else that's worth us potentially spending death breaths on. Well, no, here's the short of it. Until level 34, at which point we can get the Quiver, the Bombardier's Rucksack. There's nothing else that we really want for the moment, so we can just carry on leveling up and hoping as we go. So we've done the Act 2 bounties. Let's move on to Act 3. That seriously threw me for a loop. I was not expecting to get it without needing to spend any of our death breaths. It's great for us, of course. Definitely not complaining about that, and that damage reduction is going to be very appreciated. Especially after the way that last fight went. You know, that a bit of damage reduction when you're feeling fragile is always welcome. Popped him open like a pinata. Alright, these guys are just a distraction anyway. We're not going down there, we're going up here. I know what's going on. Yeah, nice big groups around us. Give me a chance to properly use the bolus. And of course, our fan of knives. I mean, we're not going to get the 100 kills, I don't think, but we're doing pretty damn well. Yeah, that was pretty damn respectable. Was that 68? And we've got a bunch of new skills to put in. So Shadow Power gets Nightbane. Companion stays where it is. Mark for Death might be useful, but I think we'll leave that alone. Grenades until we get to the level 32. We're not going to do anything with that, so we'll keep these as they are. Rapid fire. We could change across onto frost shots, but ooh. No, we'll keep with rapid fire. Elemental arrow is going to be useful eventually, but for the moment it's not where we need to go. Right, we're moving on. Let's go to the Caverns of Frost. Hi guys. Let me just drop a fan of knives right in your face. Daka 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 daka. I love the sound of it so much. Really, really satisfying. Yeah, we don't want to be right in the middle of that. Might not be the best of plans. $22. I really should have made Born stuff before coming down here, actually. Borns or Canes, but when we get to 23, we'll do both of them. Also, we just unlocked multi-shot, which would be the other big one to go for, just in general. We're going to stick with rapid fire, though, because I really like rapid fire. I just love the amount of damage that Fan of Knives does. You just like step in and nuke them. AoE, good amount of damage. Long cooldown, sure, but I love the whole Lord Greenstone's fan item and builds based around that. For much the same reason, actually. Okay, we did gamble quite a bit, so we should be fine for picking up these blood shards. I'm not really worried about us having any wastage. I'm so happy about those Raps of Clarity. That was like straight off the bat. Well, not quite straight off the bat, but I thought we were going to have to do an upgrade for it rather than... Oh, don't make me run away. That will annoy me. I thought we were going to have to at least spend Death Press on it rather than just Kadala giving it to us. She started off the season quite generously. That's what she's done. Okay. Who's next? We've still got more than 15 left. Telusa the Grasping. I also like that we don't actually need to hit with the bolus in order to get the damage reduction. Ooh, a bow! Oh, well, let's take a look at that. I can't say no to legendary items. Ooh, Uksang. It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade. It's a shame we can't change our rapid fire over to lightning damage just yet. Daka. Okay, 8 left. Should be easy enough to find them. There they are. All done. Right, let's go back to town. Let's upgrade our equipment. And it's such a shame. I only just made Longshot. And I already feel like it's going to waste. Okay, so goodbye Longshot. You served us well. Temporarily. Over here, Born's Heart of Steel. Now, we can only really do 2 of Born's bits. Born's Heart of Steel and Born's Impunity. There we go. But of course, these are giving us extra life and extra experience. So they're definitely worth it. In terms of gems, we're of course going to put everything that we can in. Right, next up is going to be Kane's stuff. So Kane's trousers. Kane's boots. Then we need the gloves and the head. huge upgrades there. Look at that. Okay. Clear those all out. And let's see what we can do with our various gems. Now, we're going to be mostly working with the emeralds, of course, but for the helmet at this point, getting good rubies is going to be worthwhile. %, extra experience. God love it. Okay. Let's see what we can do with emeralds. Alright, we're only going to manage a few of these, really. But that's alright. It's still better than we had. I'm almost tempted to sell the rest, but I'll wait until actually a higher level before we do that. Actually, that's a good time for us to do this. So that's going to be this one. That's going to be that. Then we're going Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter this side. We have the giant star. In fact, no, I've done that wrong. This one is supposed to be that. I know what I'm doing with these. This one, we want to be this. It's got to be in the right order. It's got to be in the right order. There we go. I know what those mean, even if no one else does. I know what those mean. We're not going to run out of space anytime soon, of course. Okay, so with just a couple of things done, let's go on to kill Gom. And we've got the huge damage boost that we've just gained with all of those set items coming in. Damage boost. Survivability boost. Wraps of Clarity works really well with... Oh, hello. With Focus and Restraint, I was going to say. Just with the whole being used to switching between damage spenders and... hatred spenders and hatred generators. Yeah, anything that synergizes up like that, really, really spot on. I think we're already on that run, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, wow. Just caught the edge of the damage thing there. Can we face tank this? I think we can. Yeah. It's good to check these things now and then to like see how survivable you are. And with that damage reduction, we are pretty beefy. Can't change skills in combat. We're not in combat yet. I just want to have a look at the Thunderball Bowlers. Oh well. Guess I'll have to do it after. Pop goes the giant, like, mouth stomach thing. Jeez, I mean, he's disgusting. Still, right. So I wanted to have a look very quickly at Thunderball. So it's got a lesser range, but because it's lightning, it would be affected by Well, 17% and a little bit more. I don't know. No, we'll keep volatile explosives. Over here, high velocity is when it could turn interesting. Ooh, or we could go ball lightning. Oh, let's try this for a little bit. I'm sure this is going to be really impractical and I'm going to hate it and we're going to change back. But it's important to test these things out. Fan of Knives goes to lightning as well. That's going to be even more damage. And, ooh, Spider Companion. No, we'll keep it with the current one. I'm not sure which companion I like the most. I think I like them all for different reasons. That's fine enough where we are. One thing I wanted to check is, when do we get our awareness level 66? So we've got to make it to level 66 without dying. Okay. That gives me a point of reference. Let's go and kill Axgor the Cleaver. Zap. And the ball lightning's not terrible. It looks to be doing good enough damage. It'd be interesting if that's one of the ones that you can get the sentries doing as well. Oh, and they shoot little lightning bolts back as well. Oh, that's kind of cute. Still not convinced, but I'm not unconvinced. Whereas normally if I try something out for the first time, unless like there's a very specific feel to it, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll stick with what I know. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I think it's also the kind of like forced thinking that anything that penetrates isn't going to do as much damage when it's not always the case. Yeah, it's kind of AoE. I like that. Look at that. Oh, we've got sentries now. Well, maybe I should start thinking about how I'm going to be doing the sentries. Yeah, I'm quite liking ball lightning. Ball lightning can stay. It's doing well. It is convincing me. Right, okay, we completed the bounty and I wasn't even paying attention. Let's go and kill Garn. That's how you know you've got a good skill setup. If you get distracted by what you're doing. Okay, you know what? I'm going to swap Shadow Power over for Sentry. Costs 20 hatred. That's important to note. Yeah, I can do lightning as well, mate. Yeah, I quite like that, actually. I've just got to now keep on top of that many more skills. There we go. This is going incredibly well at the moment. I mean, we're a lot more powerful than we were even just a second ago. Wow, Garen's almost dead. Is he standing in the axe or something? It's not Cormac that was getting that kill. I know that for certain. Okay, we are done with another set of bounties. Let's head back to town. Ooh, cluster arrow. I love cluster arrow. Now, we do eventually want a Ring of Raw Grandeur, so we're going to have to keep redoing Act 1 bounties at some point. But for now, we don't necessarily need to. Salvage all that up. That was level 34, I said, is the next time we potentially do an upgrade. So let's just push on with more bounties in Act 4. I mean, yeah, we're just monstering through everything. I don't know if that's because we're really powerful now or because everything's really weak, but we've certainly out-leveled a lot on the damage. Doubling down on lightning was definitely the right move. One skill giving you a little bit of a boost, sure, whatever. Every skill you're using that's worth its salt giving you that same boost. Ooh, yeah. Let's get some sentries down there. They can do some fighting for me. Okay, yeah. Even though our gear is now at least 5 levels out of date, I'm still very happy with how this is going. Still don't think we're going to get the 100 mobs, but we've got more chance with ball lightning. Than with anything else. Oh, 77. It's pretty damn close. 96. I mean, I'm happy with that as a general rule of thumb. That went very well. Okay, so new passive slot. Numbing traps, maybe. Yeah. Seeing as we're using Sentry now, that seems quite reasonable. My cat Amos is just to my side, and he's having kitty dreams and he's running in his sleep. It's very sweet. That is a huge upgrade in damage. Oh, mate. I don't know what he's chasing. He might be chasing something, he might be running away. Either way, it's adorable. Let's go kill Slag the Behemoth. I'll have those forgotten vestments. He went down really easy. So now it's just the extra mobs. And seeing as a lot of what we do is in collateral damage, I don't see that being a problem at all. That was the wrong time for me to do Fan of Knives. That was me having my finger in the wrong place on the keyboard. It's also really satisfying with this this elemental arrow going up against those damn witches, because they're always like flinging long-range balls of annoyance. And being able to do the same back, it's very satisfying. He actually dodged. I'm very impressed. There's not many mobs that we need left, but we do need to at least find them. Level 31. Wow. This will help. Yep, that definitely helped. I think it was the Fan of Knives I did as I was leaving that got them, but hard to say for certain. Let's move on to Worm Sign. Right, luckily it does actually mark where we need to go this time. Yeah, no thanks on all the flamey doom. I understand the appeal from your side, but there is none from my side. It was possibly one of my favourite dumb things to do in Diablo 2, actually. Once they introduced the rune words on things, I made the most powerful Inferno staff that I could. It had like plus 12 to Inferno. And you just end up filling the screen completely with this giant jet of flame. It was really, really pointless, but so much fun. It's called the Mallet of Mutilation. I can't just leave it on the ground there. Bazap, bazap, bazap. Yeah, the elemental is definitely doing what I want it to. It is being incredibly satisfying. Oh, grenade, cluster grenades. That might be worth changing off bolus for. Might be. So, cluster grenades. It's another area of effect thing. 200% over 9 yards or 160% over 20 yards. No, we're gonna keep bolus. At least for now. At least for now. Right, moving on. Let's go do the Cursed Shrines, and then we'll do Rakanoth. Yeah, these bounties are going nice and quickly. Okay, solid. Find the portals to the Nephilim Proving Grounds. I mean, basically everywhere we are is the Nephilim Proving Grounds. It's kind of what Sanctuary is. And speaking of Sanctuary, obviously Diablo Immortal is still in the process of being made. I haven't actually followed any of the news for it for a while. Since they did the announce, there hasn't really been anything that's cropped up in my regular reading. To be honest, I haven't really sorted out. But it must be getting semi-close by now, right? It's one that I'm definitely going to try, but I'm not sure if it's going to have legs to it. I'm not sure if Diablo should be on mobile. I appreciate that they did a lot of effort to bring Diablo to the consoles, and I was sort of against that initially, and I've tried playing it on console and it doesn't really fit with my playstyle. But I know there's a ton of people who are really, really happy that they've done that, and it doesn't impact on me, so I mean there's nothing to complain about. But mobile, yeah, I'm currently unconvinced. And unlike Elemental Arrow, where it just needs to not be terrible, they're actually going to have to convince me that it's worth doing. I think that's the best way of describing the difference in how I feel about things when I'm not massively enamored by them. Get 2 sentries down there to help us out from the other side. We still got gold wrap on, of course. So we're still getting that that tiny benefit every time there's a little bit of gold to be picked up. Yeah, no thanks, mate. Don't really fancy a Mallet Lord smacking me in the face. There he goes. Okay, finally what we... Ooh. I'm sorry, I have to do the Cursed Chest first. I can't just leave it here. There we go. That takes him out. We get to loot another chest. And of course we gain level. Let's grab this as well. Definitely one that's good to do as a demon hunter because of the high mobility. Okay. Now we just need to not die. We should be fine with our damage reduction. All things considered, I think we're going to be very okay. Ball lightning at you, ball lightning at you. Everyone gets a ball lightning. I'll grab all of these. Okay, we've still got one bounty to do, so let's go kill Rakanoth. We're a bit low on space, but nothing really to worry about at the moment. Oh, let's definitely wear that. Let's definitely wear that. Sorry, Gold Wrap, you're being retired. Wraps of Clarity aren't being retired yet. They're providing us far too much benefit. We could swap these over. But I think the extra experience is probably more useful for the moment. Just run past, throw knives at them as we go. Oh my word, so much distraction. Yeah, pretty much tanking all of them. That makes me feel really good about our survivability. We're not going to have enough space for everything. No. Alright, we'll go back very quickly and then we'll make some space and then we'll come back. There we go. That'll do. Doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be a tiny bit of space. Enlightened Shrine, sure, we'll get a tiny bit of extra XP as we go in. As long as we kill him before it runs out, it should be fine. Hello, mate. He's already suffering a lot. And there we go. 2 more sets of bounties completed. Alright, let's grab all of this. Head back to town and talk with our good friend Tyrael. Okay. More plans and other things. So the main guy, Pendergraphs, Orgul's Victory, and yeah, we're going to salvage these up. So Uskang doesn't have any special abilities. Gold Wrap does. Is it worth us putting Gold Wrap in the cube? It probably is, actually. Ooh, we're level 35. I think... Was it 35 or 36 for Bombardiers? Let me just check my list very quickly. Bombardiers was 34. Brilliant. So we can actually try that. Let's try upgrading this one. That is not the right level. Let's make sure we actually use one that's going to be okay. So this is going to count as a weapon, isn't it? Now we could gamble with... In fact, it's probably safer for us to gamble with Kadala first.
Fate smiles on you today. What a steal. Can't win every time. Do come
No, okay. Well, we've got plenty that we can upgrade. We've only got enough Death's Breaths to do 1 upgrade, but... And in fact, we don't even have Kanai's Cube. So, yeah, that's a problem. Okay, new plan. Let's go get Kanai's Cube. I knew this was going to crop up sooner or later. We'll save that. So we've got one that we can... No, not that one. We'll save this one. We'll actually use this one for now. Okay, let's make some space. So obviously I completely ballsed up my planning with that. By us not getting Kanai's cube ahead of time. But that's fine. I mean, we've done 2 sets of bounties, so it's a good time for us to head off and get it. So, Act 3. Ruins of Secheron. And we've been around here a little bit. Just probably would have been more efficient if we'd done it while we were here before. I'm going to do this as a right wall hug. I don't know if that's going to be the right move or not. But I figured a lot of things will just die behind us anyway as we're moving through. Especially with our Sentry doing a lot of the work. Oh yeah, look at that chain lightning doing its thing. Ah, alright. Oh geez, another server bejoint. Right, Elder Sanctum, that's where we need to be. This is actually going to be a little bit faster than I thought. And we still need to make our way through. And normally this area is quite painful, but we've got a lot of skills to help us out now.
Chief Elder Kanai was the best of us. He could have been the next immortal king. Not having been close to bringing the tribes together since Warus. But Kanai could have been the one to change that with his indomitable spirit. Though as strong as 3 warriors, his true strength lay in his compassion.
There we go. Big groups taken out by a fan of knives. All the lightning with all those little rats. Man, look at our kill streak. That is loads. So many of these annoying rats. 277? Sure. I mean, they're almost all worth nothing. But that is still a lot. Level 37. Wow, we're in danger of like out leveling what we're gonna need. If we get to the point where we can actually have more items created, then we might not be able to get the Bombardier's rucksack first time. And it is all about tactical upgrades, because different items become available at different levels. If you're lucky, and you remember as you're leveling up, you can pick up the items before you get too many options available. Because when you're upgrading, it'll randomly generate from the ones that you can get at that level. Okay, let's grab all of these bits, and hopefully We're approaching... Yes. Cube itself. Lovely stuff. Alright, let's go back to town. Don't really care about the history of Kanai's cube. We just care about utilizing it. Right, so I need those bits. Both of these. First is going to be an attempted upgrade. Transmute failed. How has that failed? That should work. Unless Bombardier's rucksack is not actually available for crafting at this level, but I thought it would be. Let me have a look at my my list just quickly. Yeah, that's going to be a mystery. Oh well, for the moment, we may as well at least extract the power from gold wrap. So extract, and there we go. I'll give this. It needs to be a level 70. That's what I'm doing wrong. All right, let's just craft a level 71. That's me just being an idiot. All right. Talk about feeling like a fool. There we go. So, fingers crossed. Sin Seekers, and not only that, we can't use them, so that's a little bit of a shame. Rapid Fire no longer has a channel cost and deals 267% increased damage. We can use that though. We are going to extract that power right now. And we don't have enough Death Rest. Why do I do this to myself? Why? Okay. Not to worry. We have Sin Seekers ready to go. In the meantime, we'll use our pathetic gold wrap. I did this entirely in the wrong order. That's what it is. That's what it is. So these are going to stay. Let's put them there. And for the moment, everything else is going to get salvaged up. But that's going to be it for this this episode. A little bit of incompetence and failure at the end then. But hopefully not too bad for watching. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you all for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.